welcome back to Let's Play Starfield. We left off game here. Before we were in Jemison, which was the second planet. It's in the Alpha Centauri system, and instead of going to New Atlantis per the quest, I think I went to some outpost instead and run around and leveled up a little bit.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving.
This is New Atlantis right here. So I did lose a little bit of footage due to a game crash, but essentially, if you look at the planet itself, I started out over here at the civilian outpost and landing area, this area around here, which didn't really have much, but I wasted a lot of money on ammo, and now I'm in this city here, New Atlantis, so really, didn't go very far. Still on the same planet, and I'm in the process of continuing the main quest. So, let's see if I can. No. Status. Here we go. Missions. These are just your stats. Crime 5, fix lock 18 items stolen. Okay. How do I look at my quest? No, P is your skills. Like my game is crashing again. Wonderful. Wow, that's twice in a row. So it's a little bit buggy. Try loading it up again here. It was playing pretty solid this morning. Not so much right now. Alright, let's try loading and going back to... Let's not do the autosave. Let's go back to... exit save from this morning. That way we don't miss any more content. Pretty cool load screen. Alright, this is where I was last time, so we're just gonna start from there. Do everything else again. Take off.
What? No Barrett? Let me guess. Protocol Indigo again? And he's our new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship, and you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo.
Okay. Now, this guy here can modify your ship, but it's super expensive right now. I don't have enough money, but I'll quickly show you what ships he has.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
You should up 4 ships. So he's got this Rambler for 57k. He's got this Galileo for 132k. A Responder, actually quite cool looking, for 65k. And he has the Kiefer. Oh, he's got 8 ships. I'm sorry, Kiefer. So this is random. This is random how many ships he has. Achilles. Okay. This looks very similar to the ship I'm currently running in. Gladius. 76k. Ano Hall. The big killer here is that you got these huge storage crates. Look at that. 94k. And the Shield Breaker. I seen the Shield Breaker before when my game crashed, and this one is the same color scheme, but it's slightly different makeup. But the big kicker for this was the fact that it had these crazy lasers. It had these Scorch Pulse turrets on the top here, which do a lot of shield damage. So this is like the kind of laser system that can really take down enemies' shields really fast, and then you'd smack them with this railgun to blow their hull down, because it's 28 hull damage. This is a really nasty ship then, as far as when I say nasty, like as far as combat is concerned. But you're looking at 280k. That's quite the price tag. And I only have 7,981 credits right now. I think the most I had was close to maybe 12 to 15k right now, early in the game. Where can I go if I need more crew?
I would try to viewport. He'll be on your left once you get into the plaza.
Okay, so we're going to want to try to get some more crew if we can.
Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility will not go unanswered. We'll get you settled into your new assignments as soon as possible. For you, Bobby, that includes meeting your new foster parent.
My parents aren't dead. They just took a different shuttle. I'll see them when they get here.
Oh, well, of course, that's sure possible. We'll just...
Helena Chambers, ID SSCOM 1327 HCHA. I was the station administrator. I'll need to report to Mast ASAP for a full debrief. My treatment thus far has been entirely unacceptable.
Any authority you had was forfeit the moment House Varun zealots breached the station's perimeter, and you failed to initiate proper evacuation protocols. Thank you for your service. We'll find you a new position commensurate with your experience. And Mr. Bosch, let me just say how honored I am to meet you. By all accounts, you're the only reason anyone made it out of there alive.
Well, just glad I still remember my flight basics. It had been a while. So was shooting a gun.
I read all about New Atlantis. So cool! Is it true the Nat train goes 5,000 miles an hour? Or that citizens get special discounts? Or that the whole city celebrates when it's your birthday? Mine's June 11th, by the way. My parents took me to Aquila City last year. It kinda smelled. But I don't smell anything here.
No, yes, no, and I will certainly mark June 11th on my calendar. As for Aquila City, well, the air purifiers here in New Atlantis are state-of-the-art.
Ugh, Aquila City? Oh, don't even get me started on those simpletons.
A little unfair, don't you think? Freestar Rangers helped me out quite a bit a couple years back. Got ambushed by spacers near Narion. They assisted, no questions asked. Even helped with some repairs so I could do an emergency jump home. Good people.
In any event,
Freestar Rangers.
you all must be exhausted. Just give me a moment to coordinate some details with security.
Does that woman have any idea who I am?
Not really Karen. Oh, her name is Helena. Could have been Karen.
Not now.
She's totally pissed off. You look like a man, really.
Do you see that scientist out in front of Mast? Staring at trees? Sounds upset? Whatever it is, it can't be that bad, right?
I've never been in a battle before. Everyone kept telling me to keep my eyes closed, but it's kind of hard to do that when you're running. At first, I thought it was ecliptic mercenaries shooting at us, but it wasn't. It was these other people yelling about serpents and stuff.
Hang in there, pal.
It's fine. My dad just has terrible navigation skills. My mom says it all the time. I just hope they don't take too long. I'm sure that foster family is nice, but anyway, I'm fine now. I hope my parents don't take too long getting here.
All right, Bobby. You're really positive. Keep it up.
May I help you?
Got them.
Guess you caught some of that, huh? The galaxy is at peace and somehow seems more dangerous than ever. Spacers, House Varun, Crimson Fleet, everyone trying to grab their piece. What happened to the early days, huh? When we just float through the stars and dream.
Yeah, some of us are still dreaming.
Well now, you don't know how glad I am to hear you say that. I'm right here with you, my friend. How can you not look up to the cosmos and just be overwhelmed by its beauty? So much possibility, so much hope, even despite recent events.
Let's say, who are you, brother?
Ricardo Bosch. I was the lead researcher on the station that got attacked. It was business as usual until those House Varun crazies swarmed in, spouting their scripture or whatever it was. Even the Marines were overwhelmed. Honestly, I'm just lucky to have made it out of there in one piece. We all are. Now, I just want to get back to work. Where is that woman?
Pacers.
Really? You must have been hiding under a moon rock your whole life if you've managed to dodge those assholes. They're basically a bunch of space scumbags. Fly around, attack, and rob anyone they see. They're pretty disorganized and easy to fend off until they aren't. They're a different beast than the Crimson Fleet. Generally speaking, pirates want your stuff, so they can occasionally be reasoned with. Spacers, though, they tend to shoot first and ask questions never.
I like that. Shoot first, ask questions never. House of our own.
Not what, who. How to describe House Varun? Well, imagine a bunch of colonists who set off into the stars ages ago, disappeared, and then re-emerged as a sort of religious society. Faction, or cult, whatever you want to call them. They believe in some sort of celestial deity called the Great Serpent. Real nightmare fuel kind of stuff. About 100 years back, they picked a fight with pretty much everyone in the settled systems. I guess your school never covered the Serpent's Crusade, huh? We eventually made peace, sort of. Then they just disappeared. They're out there somewhere, or so folks assume. Now, the ones that attacked us, they were the hardliners, for sure. You meet those guys, you run. You understand me?
House of Varun. Okay, Crimson Fleet. So I've met these guys using the pirates.
Yep, that I have. Had to dump a load of cargo just last year. Microscopes. Can you believe that? Guess you can sell anything these days. Pirates are a tricky lot. In space, they're all about the hit and run. They jump in, steal your stuff, and get out of there fast. Keep your cool, and you can generally talk your way out of it, so long as you're not too attached to your valuables. Stumble upon them planetside, though, and their trigger fingers get much itchier. Another time, then.
That guy's pretty cool. I would probably recruit this scientist dude if I could, but I don't think that's possible. So, this is where I was before. As you can see, I wasn't too far behind. This is just like the space dock area where you land in New Atlantis. This is a whole city. Apparently this is...
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving.
When you walk through here, they just scan for bounty. They don't scan whether you have like stolen goods on you, so...
Okay, no bounty. You're clear. Enjoy your visit.
Alright. So, let's do a quick save.
Not
It's like crash right over here. I don't know if it's because of the NPCs, but I think it's mostly left. Janus, it's Capital United Colonies, it's include people from Earth, share history, they're children of Earth. Yeah. Beloved homeworld was rendered uninhabitable in the year 2203. They're talking about Earth. My colleagues knew it had a sacred responsibility. We're the keepers of Earth, its artifacts, its ideals, its cultures. And now on planet Jemison, the city of New Atlantis, and now the Centauri system, know that for all intents and purposes, you are still very much on Earth. Not really, but it's still. Corporate directory. List of corporations, businesses that have found a new home here. You got Terrabrew Coffee, Jemison Mercantile, Viewport Tavern. I'm assuming this is where you pick up people, the Viewport Tavern, so it's in the spaceport here. That's where I'm at now, so there's these three things. Victorian Arsenal, Residential, Reliant Medical, Enhance. I don't know what that is. It sounds like some sort of like cyberpunk, like bio, enhance your own body. Chunks, I have a hat for this. And CJ's. EIT Clothier. Outland, Jake's is at the Well, Apex Electronics at the Well. Galbank, SSNN, the Trade Authority. There's a lot of stuff here. Sanctum stuff. This is embassies from the different factions, like House Varone that we were talking about there with that other NPCs. This is a scientist. Obviously, that's a faction. Freestar Collective, embassies of faction. House of Enlightenment, Sanctum University is all faction. Don't know about the Trade Authority. Infinity Limited Corporate Headquarters, Medbay. It'd be cool if you could make your own corporation.
Picked a good day to drop by. Bartender's making them strong today. You in town for business?
This guy's a sniper, marksmanship, and sharpshooting. This is totally the class I wanted to play. Damn you. Damn. Here for one of those strong drinks.
Cheers. Nothing like a cold one after a long trip through the space lanes, if you ask me. It seems like we have that in common. Personally, I'm here looking for work. I just quit my job as a weapon tester for Mast.
Damn, look for people.
Well, I'll be damned. What a coincidence. Working on a ship sounds perfect. I was hoping my next job would get me out of the city. What's your offer?
Oh, good lord, 30,000 credits?
I'm a reasonable guy, but that's just too low. Well, that's too bad. I thought we had a good thing going.
We do.
If you have a change of heart, feel free to come back anytime.
Okay, well, 30,000 for that guy.
Hello.
Damage control specialist. There's Mario.
Hey there! You look like the planet-hopping type. Got any room on your ship for someone like me?
Shotgun cert, ballistics, particle beam.
Aye aye, Captain. I won't overcharge you. I'm grateful for the offer. I've been out of a job since I left the Freestar Rangers.
He wants 33. Alright.
Oh, well, I guess there's no accounting for taste, huh? If you change your mind, I'll be here.
Okay. Hello.
DC guy got past your
Any vacancies on your crew? I'm not asking for much, just a reasonable share.
He's nice and cheap here.
Well then, goodbye.
14,000 for him.
I'm looking for work. You hiring? No more than the average crew person's salary.
Okay.
No? Then it looks like I need to find a different captain.
Yep. So 15,000. So it looks like just a regular crew person with one skill is like around 14, 15K. And you're looking at 30 plus for someone who's got a 3 set of skills.
Good to see you again. Can I get you something? Hey there. Always nice to see a new face. First time in New Atlantis? Oh boy. I didn't mean for you to take it personally. It's just something to say to customers. Break the ice. Know what I mean? Listen, you just relax. Make yourself comfortable. You're welcome to stay as long as you want. That work for you, new guy? Let me know if there's anything I can get you.
Any good rumors?
You know, I had a guy in here last week ranting that General Shao ought to send the Marines down into the well. I'm usually all for letting folks speak their mind. Most times it can't be helped after a few drinks. But that was just too much. Anybody stuck living in the well, it almost certainly isn't by choice. And things down there aren't that bad. Yep. Spaceport traffic keeps me pretty busy. But just between you and me, I've got something in the works that'll change everything. A new drink that'll make this place famous. Galaxy-wide.
Okay, well, I'll have to give this a try.
You would love it, I guarantee. Only, I can't make you one right now. Don't have the ingredients. I made a deal with a hauler to bring me some small samples of an ingredient I think will make all the difference. But it never showed up. Turns out the guy I hired was also hired by a few other folks. The kind of folks who ship less than legal cargo. Security got wind, and the whole lot was impounded. Now they're just sitting on it, taking their sweet time like they always do. It's killing me.
Okay, sounds like the sort of thing that could drive one to drink. Can't you order some from someone? Order some more of whatever you need. Okay.
Ah, yes. What with all these extra credits cluttering up the place, why didn't I think of that?
It's just money.
Sorry, snark isn't helpful. This stuff was pricey to get a hold of the first time.
Like you could drive one to drink?
Very clever of you. Your parents must be so proud.
Oh, don't like
And
that.
really, I'm not even certain this is what I need to finish the recipe. I think it is. I need to get my hands on that cargo.
Sure, it sounds like you need help.
I really do. It's gonna keep me awake nights if I don't try. Before we say anything else, I am in no way asking you to do anything that might violate any of the many, many laws in place here in New Atlantis or the larger United Colonies. This is just one friend talking to another friend, asking if maybe that friend could possibly find a way to get her important cargo out of the impound. And if, hypothetically, that were done in a less than 100% legal way, well, that might not be the worst thing in the world. You, with me on this?
Here for you. I'll do what I can.
God, you have no idea what a relief this is. I'm obviously not expecting you or anyone to go in guns blazing and taking hostages or something. I just figure there has to be a way to get what I need.
I'll figure something out.
I'm not worried. I'm annoyed. Wait, are you saying I should be worried? No, of course not. It'll be fine. Totally fine. I trust you. Stop by anytime you'd like to catch up.
That's interesting. Trying to figure out a way to look at my my quest again. So you got M missions here. L. Okay, so killing confidence. These are the missions I got all from the board. This is the main mission. Activities I got. This one, talk to the scientist. By the tree and instilling confidence. Access secure storage. Yeah, I don't know where. Yeah, so it's right on the planet here. Okay. Check that out. Maybe we can get some money. This is the last person, the hunter.
Not used to people coming up to me. The suit usually scares them off. Although I guess that's my fault, isn't it?
Dude, you look cool as hell.
Yeah, well, I go all over. A little psychological warfare up front tends to make things easier.
Guessing you're a mercenary then?
Retired, actually. From too many lives to count. But I've been all those things, yeah? And a few more. I spend a lot of time in the fringes these days. God help you if you come across something someone wants. You'd think it was things like civilizations and factions that cause people to want to shoot each other. No, even without that, it's still winner take all.
Alright. Sounds fine to me as long as...
Yeah, you got that right. Wait a second. I think I'm in danger of having a real conversation with someone for a change. Better stop here. I'm sure we'll see each other again.
Oh, that's cool. He doesn't even allow you to offer any money. So they have the mission board and bounty clearance as well here. Did I not take this one? Well, we're definitely gonna save real quick because crash again and just talk to these people. We gotta get right. So for starters, L missions. We want to do this distilling confidence, access the secure store. Where is? I think it's over. Let's check in here.
Well, hello. You hear about the job by any chance? The officer over there can help you with any bounty issues.
Job? Tell me about it.
Part-time security officer. The position's very flexible. You can basically work whenever you're available. No pressure. We've had some gaps in the schedule lately. Macy's out on maternity leave. Jose's on loan to Sidonia. When it rains, it pours type of situation. So really, we just need someone to fill the void. Interested?
Oh, definitely.
Well, first things first, I have to ask. Do you have any security experience at all?
I had a run-in with the Crimson Fleet. Don't know if that counts.
It sure counts for something. I mean, you're alive. And resilience is definitely an important trait for any officer. Well, I think I've heard all I need. Your first assignment couldn't be easier. Go to Mast and check in with Agent Plato at Aegis. There was a package left at a dead drop, and they need UC security to handle it. He'll fill you in on the details.
Okay. I need something from the mention Aegis.
Aegis? They're basically UC intelligence. They help identify threats to New Atlantis before they become problems. While we're separate departments, there are times we need to rely on each other, so it's important to keep a good working relationship. We do Agent Plato this favor, and maybe he'll toss us some intel when an investigation's stalled. Tit for tat. You know how it works.
Yeah, no doubt. What's Mast?
You know, MAST. The Military, Administrative, and Scientific Triumvirate. Giant building in the center of the city? Headquarters of the entire United Colonies? I really should have given you a more thorough interview.
Why am I bringing this package here? Not
Well,
Aegis?
just because you're bringing it here doesn't mean that's where it'll end up. As for why, you can ask Aegis. As far as I'm concerned, it's none of my business.
I don't want to ask him about this because I might just want to take it. So
Let me know if you have any questions.
let's do a quick save and let's go see if we can.
If you'll excuse me.
Oh, that's the functionary. stolen item locker. You need it from an expert. Huh? Is this thing that locked down?
The well's been having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed.
So you can get these random quests by like random passerbys. So Sergeant Yumi. Not much in here, back here. Let's check on the other way. I think it's in that locker right there, honestly. Lockups.
Yeah? Just one quiet day. That too much to ask for?
Do not bother me. I desire no company. Leave. The Great Serpent called me to fight the unbelievers in the United Colonies. But I was ambushed, and my ship disabled. Now, I am here.
Oh, see.
I am a prisoner, trapped by a weak people who do not kill their enemies when they should.
Out. The only person in here, huh? Damn Vasca, what are you doing? Alright, so here's lockers. Right in here. Frontier attire. Drink pack. Settler's comfort wear. Looking for keys and stuff like that.
Hello.
Bottle. So you get the cyber streetwear and out here. You see security, you got vice strip, issues, urban efficiency attire. Got lots of clothing. Clothing's pretty good. Urban efficiency attire. We're hidden. Good. Perfect. There. With the security guard.
You have a nice day now.
Yeah, you too. I think it's some new clothing. I just was finding apparel. Cyber streetwear. Frontier attire. 10 health. Settler comfort wear. That's cool. Wow, that's got 20 physical. Yeah, we're putting that on. Physical seems to be the most common right now so far, damage-wise. This is pretty hot. I got the hat on. This is ramen meal pack. I'll be picking that up. Bread. Essentially just the food in here. Once this guy gets out of here. Okay. So the same person does the.
Ever run into spacers? Scumbags and scavengers. They're like vultures, picking away at the leftovers of the colony war. You'll find them scouring through old labs and facilities, taking whatever's not nailed down.
Items locked. Security level expert. Good God, this looks really tough. Okay. get any undos, huh? Yeah, this is super tough. Pretty much got to start over. Right. Put our quick save here. We're gonna have to try that twice. Everyone knows that I can't complete the quest if I don't open up this locker. So let's do this again. All right, we're back. Loading takes quite some time.
Scumbags and scavengers. They're like vultures picking away at the leftovers of the colony war.
We're gonna exit because we're detected. We want to be hidden. So we're hidden. Okay, so this is super tough. It's an expert level. So for starters, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 5. 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, so it's 5, 5, and starters, we're gonna want one of these two right off the bat. It's got the double pins. That's not gonna work. Probably this guy right here. The only way to get to the double pins. Together like that. So let's. Now we need a single, which is this guy. Alright, next level down. 5 pins. Really close together. This is, we can only use this key. This key's not going to work, so we need to do. You can see that there's no other option, right? Because of how close these pins are. Now we need 2 pins. Probably these 2. Now we have another 5 pins. We have 2 close together, so it's going to be this guy. Yes. And 1 pin. Okay, so the stolen items locker, I've opened it and there's nothing in here. Wonderful. But now I did get 15 XP, but now I can take things directly out of the stolen items locker in the future. I thought that the thing I was looking for was in there. Let's go talk to this guy here.
How's the investigation going?
Got a friend who needs something from storage at the spaceport.
Let me know if you have any questions.
Let's go to the spaceport. Wow, so they do night and day, so it's nighttime now.
Everything good? We're here to help. You will be scanned as you enter.
Like the video quality is
What? No, just go away.
my quest here. Instilling confidence. That's what we want. Access that course. Oh no. We don't want to fast travel. Go on map. Okay.
Hey, this really isn't a good place for civilians to be hanging around. There's something I can help you with?
Got some cargo that was impounded in access.
Yeah. I can't really just let you in there.
Time where it's distracted and threats, okay. Now you have to keep.
The answer's still no.
Let me break it down for you.
Okay. You've made your point. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. All right, look, don't tell anyone I did this for you. I could lose my job over it. If anyone asks, I had nothing to do with this. You got it? 1 second. All right, make it quick, will you?
Contraband items are illegal to have on your ship. Security. Okay. That item will be contraband item, huh? Let me see. Miscellaneous. Mech components. Drop it too, though.
Evening, sir.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay. No.
Look at that game freeze. Look at that crash. Oh man. Alright, let's try this again. Alright. Back, the game crashed again. And do I have the item I need? Let me see. Back to ETAs. I don't think I have what I need. Damn, I gotta do that again. Alright. I'm just gonna stop recording for the day. The crashes are getting quite interesting. Let's try rebooting everything. Pick it up in the next video.